Hello, everyone. We're on lesson 19, session 4. Here we are now developing writing and solving inequalities. Let's go. Let's see. Oh, it looks like a scarf. But these are called, it sounds weird, but these are called stoles. They're like in the African culture. It's pretty cool. I was like, cool. So it says here we're going to be writing, and solving inequalities. So based on this paragraph, we're going to write something. Cameron has $200 to spend for his graduation. He has $200 to spend. Okay, so he has $200, and you could already see that he could spend less. He could spend exactly 200 or less than 200. Yes. So less than or equal to. So he can spend 200. He wants to buy a diploma frame for $44. Okay, he wants to buy a diploma for $44. He also wants to buy Kente graduation stoles for himself and his friends. Oh, these ones. Each stole, these, cost $24. Okay. So he wants to buy stoles for himself and his friends. Oh, let me change the color actually. Stoles for himself and his friends. And each costs 24. So if each costs 24, X is the amount of, or the number of stoles, but we don't know. We don't know yet. And the blue, he wants to buy a diploma frame for $44. Okay, so plus 44. There you go. Each stole costs 24. We got it. And then the amount of stoles, they don't tell you how many he's going to buy, but that's a variable right there for himself and his friends. So however many he wants to buy, we could decide. How many Kente stoles can Cameron buy? Okay, so Kente stoles. So based on this, so he wants to buy a diploma frame, and he also wants to buy however many, and each costs $24. And he only has 200 or less dollars to buy it from. Okay, so let's solve this here. So I know that I need to subtract 44 to both sides because that 24x needs to be isolated. Okay. So 200 minus 44. Let me borrow. 6, 9 minus 4, 5, and 1. 156? I think that's correct. I think so, yes. 156. Just making sure. Yes. So 156, bringing down the sign. We didn't we didn't divide by a negative, we subtracted. So, and then we're going to bring this one down also. 24x. There you go. And now we need to solve. We need to, where'd it go? This is multiplication, so we need to do the inverse. So we're going to divide by 24 to both sides. Now you have x is less than or equal to, honestly, I don't know how much 156 can go into 24, so let's just do this. Could it be 4? 16, 8, 9? Not too little. 6, 24, 12, 13, 14. Very close. 24 times 7. Since I can't really, I'm just doing multiplication because the long division, you're basically just doing this very quickly. 7 times 4 is 28. 14, 15, 16. 168. So 6? Okay. Why did I erase it? There you go. Make it a little bit neater. Okay. 144. Oh, wait, no. Wrong one. So I put the 6 right here. 144, 2, 1. Bring down that 0. Now, would that be 5? Yeah, 5. There you go, 6.5. There you go. All right. How many Kente stoles can Cameron buy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have never heard of anyone say, I'm going to buy -5 of this. There's no such thing. So basically, these ones don't exist because you can't buy a negative of something. You can't do that. Now, you cannot buy half of something. That's not how stuff works. I want to buy half a shirt. That makes no sense at all. So only whole numbers will work here. So you could buy 6, he could buy 6, he could buy 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or he could buy none. So he could buy between 0 and 6 of the Kente stoles. He could buy 6 of them. I think the hardest part about this problem is honestly just creating the equation. He has exactly $200. He could spend more or less. No, he could pay exactly 200 or less than 200. That's what you need to realize about money. You could spend less of it or exactly the amount, not more. That way, otherwise you're in debt. He wants to buy a diploma for 44. That's where the 44 came from. So he, out of 200, he has to spend 44. That's why it's plus 44 with whatever he buys. He wants to buy these for himself and his friends. This sounds immediately like a variable. We don't know how many. And then each stole costs 24. So however many he buys, each one costs 24. This is the expression or the inequality that's represented. How did I use the amount of starts with? Well, based on this, we discovered, hey, all this together should equal 200 or less. And we slowly made that. Here's an example of how to think about it. You can model the situation with an inequality. The cost of each frame was 44. The cost of each stole was 24. The number of soles, that's literally the variable, and is at most 200. So he has 200, but it could be at most 200. So less than 200 is good. And it looks like they did the same steps here. Yeah, they did the same steps. You can use a number line to show the solution of the problem. This is exactly what we had. I didn't even realize I did the same thing as iReady. According to the graph, what is the solution to the problem? Why are only whole numbers less than 6.5 part of the solution? How come only these? Pause the video. We kind of just discussed it right now. How come we can only buy 0 to 6 only? Well, you can only buy one of each thing. There's no such thing as I want to buy 3.15 of socks. I want to buy 7.59 of a shirt. There's no such thing as that. That makes no sense. Or of a negative number. I want to buy -1 shirts. I want to buy -2 shirts. That makes no sense. You have to immediately realize that, hey, I can only buy either 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. What are they called? Kente stoles. Kente stoles. Yeah. Well, you guys have a good one. Remember, email, raise your hand, whatever is needed, tutoring on Monday, whatever is needed, I am here for you if any help needed. Bye-bye.